But you're a witness, right? You're a witness.
Yes. Yes, yes. I am Olga. My name is Olga. I'm
Yes,
using
Olga.
Gina's post. She's one of the witnesses.
Okay. Olga
I'm so
Rose
sorry.
Balanga. No, you're not that, Olga. You are Gina. Okay.
This
Gina
is
Risi Domingo or Lina. Yes, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Marian Pichon Balanga. That's you. Okay, we got you. All right. And now. Okay, if you want a recording of your ceremony, my couple. Okay, where did my couple go? Olga and Ryan, you were together, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, you're Tina, Risi, Domingo, or Lina, right? That's you.
This one.
This one. Okay, and you are?
My name is Olga Rose Balongag. I'm the bride.
You're the bride. All right.
Yes. It's just my phone. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, Ryan Glenn up here. He's your groomie, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
awesome. You guys met somehow out of 8.3 billion people on this planet and fell in love with each other. Now you're getting married. See, that's how it works. That's great odds. Good for you. Maybe you met on a dating site. I don't know. But anyway, you met somehow and you fell in love with each other. But we've got both of you here. So I will let you know who I am. Okay.
All right.
Okay, my name is Ben Free. I'm a deputy clerk with Utah County, authorized to do marriages. I've been doing them a little over 3.5 years, and they say I talk too much, and I agree with them, but I talk too much. Okay, so, all right, so I am your officiant today, and I'm going to marry you. Is there anything special that you want to have happen during your reception today?
Nothing much.
Nothing much? Okay.
Yeah.
You just want me to say you love each other? Yep. Okay. Congratulations. Yep.
That's it.
Basically what you want? I know it's the middle of your nighttime, so hey, I don't know what time it is.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, okay. So we're gathered here today to join in marriage Olga Rose Belongag and Ryan Glenn Villaruba Dendirio. Okay, Olga Rose Belonga, do you take Ryan Glenn Villarubia Dendrio to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband? To cleave unto him? I
do.
As he cleaves unto you, to help him be his best, as he helps you to be your best, to obey him as he obeys you. That's two-way street. Through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22. Let's call it like it is, people. Wars, riots, natural disasters, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, family, friends, nature, until death do you depart. I say yes.
I do.
Now, do you have any vows or promises to tell to Ryan today?
I haven't prepared anything actually, but I did write something in that paper. In the yellow paper.
You are a smart woman, and so I figured you'd come up with off the top of your head.
All right, I'm ready, Ben. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, you're ready.
Okay. So Ryan, as your wife, I am yours. I pledge my heart and soul to you and you alone. I promise to be nurturing wife, compassionate companion, and to always be on your side. Always. I love you.
Thank you all.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now Gina and Marian, you heard yes in the affirmative as far as that goes? What she said so far? Perfect. All right, so now we got check mark yes and a check mark yes for the vows. Check for that, check for that. Perfect. Now we're going to go to you, Ryan Glenn Villarubia and Rio. Do you take Olga Rose Belongag to be your legally and lawfully wedded wife, to cleave unto her, she cleaves unto you, to help her be your best as she helps you to be your best, to obey her as she obeys you, through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, wars, riots, natural disasters, ups, downs, ins, outs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, family, friends, nature, until death you depart. Now say yes, Ryan.
Yes, I really do.
Okay, do you have any vows or promises to say to her today?
Just a little. but I hope this things works. Olga, I vow to make my life forever yours and build my dreams around you. I promise to be the man that I see now in your eyes today, tomorrow, and always. I love you too.
Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Witnesses heard that. Marian and Gina, you heard yes in the affirmative?
Yes.
Okay. And you heard his vows in the affirmative?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, because I heard you say yes to each other willingly, Olga and Ryan, and because Gina and Marian also validated the fact that you said yes to each other willingly, I now get to say this. By the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Utah, I now pronounce you Olga Rose Belongug and Ryan Glenn Villarubia, Villarubia and Dendrio, legally and lawfully married as husband and wife. You may now blow kisses to each other.
Wow.
Yes, perfect. We have a kiss snatcher over there. I don't think there's a law against it, but she's snatching kisses.
Yes. I hope it will reach the Philippines.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so thank you. All right,
Thank
now
you,
some
Ben.
counseling. Number one, I challenge you to choose each other each day and choose to be happy. That's important because happiness is a choice. You cannot make her happy. She cannot make you happy, but you can choose to be happy by choosing each other. Okay, challenge number two, I challenge you to go on a date at least once each week for the rest of your lives. And if one of you is laying in the hospital on the deathbed and you're talking to each other, that's a date because you're talking about good things that you remember about each other's lives. Okay, so that's a date. So that still honors that commitment. So you're keeping that commitment of going on a date each week. Next challenge. I challenge you to figure out how the best way is to get rid of anger. All right, now here's the deal. You both work. Nobody's told me otherwise. I've only had 15 people tell me that they could live off of one income. If you can tell me you can live off of one income, then you'd be number 16. So I'd have to go like this: 10, 15, 16. Okay. So, but right now it's only 15. And those last 5 of the 15 part came only within the last month. Okay. So it's just people saying, yeah, I work at home. My wife supports me as my secretary. We work together and we live off of one income. Okay. So that's that. All right. Now to get rid of anger, anger is an emotion. Anger is not an object. Anger is not a thing. It's not anything like that. But anger is just an emotion. But I call him he because he's very forceful and powerful. Anger is often pushed on us. Love we receive, but anger is pushed on us. He wants to go to bed with, and I call him a he because he's very forceful. He wants to go to bed with you two when you're angry and feast upon your anger and stir you up even more to anger because that makes him stronger and stronger and stronger. And I call him a him because he's just so forceful. All right. But you need to dispel anger. So what can you do? Well, there's a wand that they have with bowls and you run it around and it makes a pitch. And then you go to the next lowest one and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. So you're gradually getting lower, 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 lower. So you're pulling anger out. Okay. That's a wand. Yoga exercises are great for getting rid of a trapped emotion someplace in your body, whether that's an elbow or a shoulder or a leg or an ankle or a wrist or whatever it is. Getting rid of the anger is a good thing. Okay, so yoga exercises help that way. Tapping is another way. That's where you're resetting your thermostat. You're saying, hey, brain, wake up. We're resetting. We're changing what we're doing here. Oh, again? Yes, again. Okay. So you tap here and you say positive words to yourself. You tap over here. You come down here, you tap on the side, you tap up here, you tap here, you tap here, you tap here. And all the time you're tapping, you're saying positive things to yourself. Okay. So that's yoga. That's tapping. Banter. What's a banter? All right. So this is what a banter is. So Olga.
Yes.
A banter is this. You're going to go to Ryan and you're going to say, Ryan, I want to tell you about my day. It made me angry. Okay. So you're going to tell your story. You're going to open up. Okay. And you okay, here's what happened. I didn't like what happened. Okay. And so then you're going to tell him. And then he's going to tell you for every negative thing you say, 2 positives against every negative. So ultimately you have twice as much positive as negative, and anger has to leave because he can't stand it any longer. All right. The next thing is exercise. Exercise means doesn't mean going to a gym and pumping weights like this and pedaling a bike on with that's not going anyplace. You're just pedaling. Okay. That's not what I mean by exercise. I mean the 2 of you, when you get together, are going out to a park, a green space, if you will, and you're going to look at nature and where nature's at. You're going to dress accordingly for the weather, whether it's cold or hot or whatever it is, dress accordingly. But you're going to spend at least 45 minutes out there. And when you do that, you will notice things that you never thought you saw before, such as a flower trying to grow or a leaf fall off a tree, or maybe a rainstorm is just kind of like passing and the sun's out and it hasn't clouded up the sun yet, and you can see a rainbow. Okay. But did you know that you can see a night bow? A moon bow. That's what a moon bow. A moon bow is what they call it. You can Google it. Okay. It's just like a rainbow, only not as bright and vibrant. But I've seen it twice in my life. Okay. Just happened to be out the right place at the right time because the moon is full moon shining onto the rain that's coming down. And it does. It makes the same rainbow, just not as vibrant as the day. And it's a very special thing. Okay. So maybe you're out seeing that and you're admiring nature for what it is. Nature likes to go back to a state of peace. Storm comes in, pretty violent, blows around, drops the moisture, leaves, and then nature instantly goes back to a state of peace. Anger has to leave. Okay, so that's that. And you can meditate on anger to see what you can do to change your thoughts to make it so anger has a harder time getting into your head. And, okay, and you can swipe. Now, what's swiping? Swiping is this. That means that the 2 of you coming together as a couple, Ryan and Olga, okay? When you come together, you're going to get behind Olga, Ryan, and you're going to take your hand and you're going to go to the top of her head. You're just going to run down her back and out through her tailbone, just like this, fast 3 times. You do it 3 times fast, and then she's going to do the same thing for you. My wife and I do that every morning and every night. Okay, and we've been married for 47 years.
Wow.
Okay, so, and we're still going. Okay,
sounds very effective.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not saying that that's it. We go on a date too each week, right? We do those other things that I've been talking about. We do nice things for each other. Marriage work is this: you're opening your hearts to each other, your mind, your eyes, your ears, your voice, your nose, and your emotions. That's marriage work. Okay. And it's fun because you're learning about each other. That's what makes it so fun, because you're raised differently. Even though you've been raised kind of the same, you're raised differently. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing to her. You're going to go top of her head, out her tailbone, fast 3 times too. Okay. And then you got rid of anger. So that's a good thing. All right. Great. Now we're going to go over your application. Okay.
All right.
We're going to share screens. All right. Once I get this up here, 274508. 274508, coming, going once, twice, so for this place. Okay, here we go. Applicant 1. All right, so I'm going to go to edit. Now with this, I'm going to go to share screen. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to go to share. And everybody else that's on there is going to go to the side. All right, so Olga, can you see your name on the screen?
Yes.
Is it spelled correctly?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and your signature is Olga Rose Paishan Balagag?
Yes.
Something like that. And this is your birthday, 12/5.
December 5. Yes.
Yep. 4 days ago was your birthday.
Yes.
Okay, so that means you're older than what you said you were when you filled out your application. All right, so state of birth. Zamboanga
Del Norte.
Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines. And you're a female, Asian, master's degree. Yeah, I knew you're smart. Okay, this is your first marriage. All right, and she's not picking a dummy. She's not picking a dummy for a co-partner. She's picking a dummy for a guy. Okay, so that's married by never, because you've never been married before. This is your first. All right. And this is your phone number. Do I need to put a plus in front of it?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. So we'll put a plus in front of it. There you go. You got it.
Correct.
Okay. And that's your email is okay?
Yes.
And this is your address. Unit 1917, Gate Tower 2, Al Ram Island.
Correct.
Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And AE stands for?
United Arab Emirates.
Okay. United States. Okay. Perfect. All right. This is your father.
Correct.
Okay. And his name is spelled correctly. And this is his last name, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this is your state of birth, Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines.
Yes.
Okay, this is your mother.
Yes, correct.
Bishon, and this is her last name at her birth, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Davao City, Philippines, perfect. All right, perfect. We're going to save that. Okay, we made changes. Now I'm going to stop the share. Bingo. All right, thank you. All right, it looks like your app is okay. So I'm just writing a note saying app is okay. So Monday, we will finalize your license. We only have a half a crew that works tomorrow for half a day. So they're not going to get to it. They're just there to help a few people with emergencies that come in so that we can issue passports or whatever they need to, or accept passports so they can get on their journey so they can be prepared. All right, so anyway, that's the way it'll be. All right, perfect. Any questions for me?
None for me. Nothing. Thank you so much, Ben.
You're welcome. We will send you out certified email copies in on Monday. I want you to put your certified paper copy. You'll also send you out a certified paper copy. It'll come a couple of weeks after, but the email copies come like right away. Okay. When they come, you're going to put that paper someplace where it's seen but not seen. Not seen by the sun because the sun will bleach it out. I've had people bring it in to show their relationship. This was their certified marriage.
Okay.
They bring it out, we pull it out, we have to make a copy of it for the passport agency. And then if the whole stuff falls out, and so now it's a big hole there. So that's no longer a binding document. It has to have that embossed seal on it. So put it someplace where it's not going to see the sun. Okay.
Okay. Understood.
Understood, like behind a picture, in a vase, in an urn, or something like that. Yeah. But you know where it is, okay? Because it's yours.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you bet. And then today, by way of information, you started your marriage house. Your marriage house is up here in your head. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means that you're going to add more structure to it as you have more experiences together. So it's going to become stiffer. And ultimately, it can be a protection to your life because it will tell you in your head, it tells you that you're married and how to treat other people who are not, that are trying to get into your marriage house because they can't get into it because it's in your head. So they can't do that. Also, this is your car, okay? This is your marriage car. I tell you when you start marriage car, your hearts were the batteries to the car and they were fully charged because you love each other. And because of your experiences together, you have gas in your gas tank. But your gears weren't working because they weren't there. So we had to install the gears today by marrying you. So now your gears are in place, your battery is charged, you have gas in your tank, you can turn on your engine and drive any way you want for the rest of your married life. Okay, just saying. And thank you for the opportunity to marry you today.
Thank you so much also. Nice to meet you.
All right, it's a pleasure. And everybody's got a smile on as much as they can. Okay, especially the bride and groom, Ryan and Ricky also. Okay, thank you and bye now. All right.
Thank you so much. Also.
Oh, and you'll need to request from us a copy of your marriage ceremony when you get that. So just make sure you request it because you didn't have the ability to record it. We've recorded it, but we'll have to pull it off of Zoom and then send it to you. Okay, but you need to request it, otherwise you're not going to get it. It only stays on Zoom for 30 days.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being witnesses. All right.